Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to a Five Nights at Freddy Fightline collectible battle game unboxing. So we got a ton of these. In fact, I got 20 of them. So we're going to try and see if we can get the full set. So if you're not familiar with what this game is, slide some of these guys over here. Just a quick rundown on it. So what these are single character booster packs. Which represent various characters from the Five Nights at Freddy's games. And what you are doing is you are playing a fighting game versus another player, typically 3 characters versus 3 characters, whether they're actual physical miniatures or they're a little token that represent a character. And you are fighting in a line. You'll have a little board played down with three players, so one spot 1, 2, and 3, and you're playing back and forth. If you want a little bit more breakdown, you can go back and check out the base game video I did, which I actually go through and kind of open up the box now that they have a starter deck. But yeah, so basically what you're doing is you're playing back and forth using your character's actions to either get coins to spend on abilities, or you're attacking or moving your characters around the board to position different ones. If they get injured, they flip over. And then you're just trying to get up to, trying to beat your opponent. There's a certain number of, I forgot the exact one, but it's just 20 figures in the set, plus the 4 main ones. So if we flip them over, we can see all 20 of them. Each one has a different mechanic and stuff. And then the base game has the main 4, Freddy, Chica, Foxy, and Bonnie. This is all the other versions, so it's cool. The other thing that's neat about these character packs is it says each player needs just 1 pack to play. So technically you can buy just these and play them together. You can pick up the base game, gives you 4 miniatures plus 2 tokens, so you can each play a 3-on-3 game. Has a little bit of upgraded tokens in there. Otherwise, you can pick these up and you can do it. So we're going to go ahead and see what's in one of these. So I have cracked one open here. Then if we start pulling stuff out, so we're going to start with this little pack here that has some coins that we're going to need. And I'm not going to go through these in every pack because they're the same on every single pack. I'm going to zoom my camera back out a little bit so you guys can see what the heck I am doing here. Yeah, so each booster will have one of these, which will have a set of 6 Freddy Fazbear tokens, and they'll say the Bite of 97, which is very creepy to have that on your currency. Looks like these are a little bit off, so it's kind of interesting. We get 7 tickets, so every time you do damage to an opponent, you draw a ticket, and you're trying to collect all 7, so each player gets their 7 tickets. In the starter set of the game, they're actually a little bit more harder cardboard version, just kind of nice. I think the tokens might be a little bit different too. And then we get 2 generic character cards, which have a health of 4, and then they have some attack values of 2, 4, and 6, basically weak to strong. And then on the back side, we flip them over. They have their same exact stats on there. So every player that doesn't have, if you buy just 1 pack, you'll have 2 generic characters that are all the same. Which is okay, but that's not fun. What we want is the really fun, cool characters. I haven't even seen who's in here yet. I want to pull out the rest of the common materials. So then we get a rule book, so every single pack will have the rule book. So here's how you just set the game up. You fight like this, and you have their 2 different tokens. And you have a die in here as well. Object, get the 7 points. Actions you have, just quickly, you just swap places. You can move your whatever characters up to wherever they need to be. Take a coin, which you can use to spend on abilities. Perform an action on their card if they have one. Generic tokens don't have any, which is why you want to collect more characters. Or attacks, but generally spot 1 fights spot 1. Sometimes you can do alternate things. Attacking is simple as rolling the dice. So we have a die in here, which will be this little red one. So we have an exclamation point. You roll a die, you automatically hit, and you'll do damage. If you roll the X, you automatically miss, and nothing happens. If you roll any of the other symbols, you will compare your symbol on your character to your opponent's character, or to their defense. And you can spend coins optional, so if you hit, you get one of the 3 symbols. You can spend coins to boost your attack number, and you check your attack. If your attack is equal or higher than their defense, they do it. So, for example, quickly, if I rolled a circle with this, I'd be doing 2 damage to their 4 health, which is obviously not higher, or sorry, their 4 defense, so it's not higher, so they wouldn't do it. 4 would be equal, but it has to be equal or higher, so that would hit, and the 6 would obviously hit. You get to 2, you can spend 2 coins to make it 4. Very simple. There are, I think, 2 stars on there, so it's at the highest one. They're harder to get. The one in the middle, there's 4. The medium attack, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, sorry, there are 6 of the middle, so you're going to get the middle one quite often. And then the common one, which is a circle, there are only 3. So you're not going to get your low level one as much. So you're going to get a lot of the middle, sometimes this, rarely this. Very simple. And then each character has a couple of different stats on there. Their name, a subtype, their defense value, their action, which can be various different things for every character, and then their hit meters, which is a star, starburst, the diamond, or the circle. So very cool. So yeah, we're going to see if we can open up all 20, if we can get all 20 different characters. And then there's the 4 base ones. So I'm not going to go through all of these other little components and the rules, so we can just kind of hop in and see what we have for each character. Upside, I do already have a couple of packs myself, so hopefully I can still get some, even though I have a few. I might get some duplicates, and it won't be too bad, but we'll see what we get. The last thing I didn't show off was the card pieces. So we have a 1, 2, and 3, or you flip them over, they make a little puzzle with the 4 main characters which I have upside down. So, and then these are also in the starter deck, are like the tickets are a little bit thicker material, so they're kind of nice. The only downside about buying all these packs is it means we're going to get 20 of them sets of tickets, them coins, them dual tokens, and the generic tokens, and the stands, and the dice. When you already own the box set, you don't need any of that, so I'm going to have a lot of extra material. Alright, let's go ahead and start cracking these open a little bit faster then. Alright, so let's see who we have in box number 1. We have, looks like Phantom Foxy. If I can get your card out. So we'll set that down there. I'm going to zoom back in so we can really see what the heck's going on here. Let's see if I can grab this, and then we can have... Oh, I threw him. He doesn't want to stand down here because it's fume. Do I have a solid thing for him to stand on? Maybe this would work. I just want to get these guys kind of up in the picture a little bit. All right. So then we have Phantom Foxy. All right. So Phantom Foxy has 8 defense, which is pretty high. 6, 5, and 1 attack. This is action, swapping injured ally with the character in space 1. So whenever an ally gets injured, someone attacks. If they get attacked, they get injured, they go back to spot 3, and everyone else moves forward. So this is a way for you to swap an injured ally to character in space 1. Just why would you want your injured ally? Because sometimes the injured allies have better abilities or different stat lines, which might be helpful. So yeah, he has a 6, a 5, and a 1. And then if he flips over to his injured side, it goes up to a 7, a 6, and a 3. So he actually has better stats, for example, when he's injured, although his defense is lower. And it says swapping injured ally with the character in space 1, +1 to their next attack this turn. So this could actually make him a lot stronger as well. I know the guy's a cool little miniature there. He has his mechanical feet, his mechanical hand out. He's got like oil dripping. I'm guessing it's supposed to be oil. His mechanical thing. He's missing his hook claw. So pretty cool there. We got Phantom Fox, and he is a Phantom subtype, which just means there's going to be certain... sometimes characters will have things that reference those different abilities. Okay, I gotta apparently dump everything out of the box to get to it. Alright. Up next, we have, we'll set you off to the side, we'll drop you over there. We have, you figure out how to say that name. Cause I sure as heck can't. Wakrzif. We have a black or a shadow rabbit. Who's a shadow version. Usually like the Springtrap type suit. So yeah, as a shadow type, he has action. You may re-roll your next attack this turn. Cool. So he has on the opposite side. He has a weak 2, but he has a high common of 6. 4 and 6, 7 attack or 7 defense there. And if we flip him over, he gets injured. 3, 5, and 6. You may re-roll your next attack this action and just 7. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We got 2 so far. Alright, I got 2 dice in this box for some reason. Alright, who is our next guy? We have... Is that a chocolate Bonnie? That's what it sure looks like. Chocolate Bonnie. Trying to get all the stuff out of the box, not the guy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll keep it just in case we need some of that. Alright, so we got a Chocolate Bonnie here. So we have 6 defense, 6, 5, and 3 action. Spend 3 coins. If Chocolate Bonnie is in space 3, he immediately attacks an injured enemy. Ooh. So that's fun. So here's a way if he gets back to space 3, you move him back there, or start him there, or however, he can gain 3 coins. It might take a little while, but you might have other allies that can help you gain coins quicker. And if we flip him over, 6, 5, and 3, spend 2 of Chocolate Bunny is in space 3, immediately attacks an injured enemy. That is cool as well. I don't remember if attacking an injured enemy does anything different. Take a coin attack. If your attack scores, if your attack hits, you score points. If you hit an uninjured character, you take 1 point. If you hit an injured character, you take 2. If the character isn't injured, they are injured. Okay, cool. So yeah, basically attacking them means you get extra points. It's a great way to get extra points. Neat. Let's take a look at his little miniature here. This is kind of fun. So like the inside is like broke open, like chew it because it's supposed to be chocolate. It's like a gear inside, part of his legs are missing. He's got his little buttons, little egg on the front kind of thing. Part of his ear got bit off. I like that. Very. They could have just as easily, you know, like, so I just want to flip back here. We have the Shadow Bunny. They could have just as easily just been like, oh, this one's brown. This is the Chocolate Bunny. This one's black. It's the Shadow Bunny. Nope, they have different mouths, different eyes. Like, at least painted differently. Their ears are bent differently. Same, like, one hand, but the other hand is different. Different style torsos, different size feet. Like, I really love that. They could have just as easily just been like, oh, yeah, we're just going to paint this one purple, this one black, this one that, and just end it there. All right. Hey, we got a third bunny rabbit in a row. Is that Phantom Bonnie? Oh, no. We have a hand. I don't know why we have a hand, but we have a hand. This is Springtrap. My bad. Why did I think this was Phantom Bonnie? Good old Springtrap. The spring lock mechanism. That is... I don't know if that's off of somebody else or if that's what. But yeah, so we have Springtrap. 8, 6, and 4. If Springtrap's attack misses, injure him. So interesting. And then if we flip him over, he has 6, 5, and a question mark. Spend 1, you... Oh, no, not spend a coin. If he gets a yellow, you miss and revive Springtrap. Oh, cool. So basically, if he doesn't hit you, he has pretty high hit stats. And if he doesn't hit you, he gets injured. But then you try and attack with his injured, you might potentially just flip him back over. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, so here's him. He has some bent over ears, little cords coming out. Tore up mouthpiece. The legs are kind of all tore up as well. And if we even go to the back here, see some of the mechanics in the back. That's pretty cool. That hand is very creepy. I'm trying to even see who that's for. Oh, it's for... Okay, I know who it's for now. Alright, we finally got a non-bunny character. And a non-fox character. They make these kind of a pain to dig out the card. Alright, so who do we got? I'm going to drop this hand back down. There goes Springtrap. We got Purple Guy. Whose arm fell off. So that's great quality control here. I feel like there was one box I got, had everything stacked and lined up nice and neat, had some packaging in it, and then the other box looked like someone just chucked all the different boxes in there. So I wonder if this has to, if that's part of that. If someone just threw these in there and they got damaged. But then again, it could have been on the delivery there, or who knows. So we have Purple Guy, who's an 8-bit. He has 8, 2, and 1. If Purple Guy's attack is at least 2 higher than the enemy's defense, take 2 coins. So that's pretty cool. And as I said, 8, 5, and 2. If Purple Guy's attack is at least 2 higher than the enemy's defense, take 2. So a lot of them are the same, and not all of them. So there's Purple Guy, little 8-bit. You know, you might remember him from the games. Yeah, his arm came off. I don't know how I can necessarily see if I can glue that back on, if I can figure out what direction it came off of. Which it came off that way. So yeah, it should have been like that. So that's unfortunate, but maybe I can glue him back on. I mean, he's still technically playable, but that's always a bummer to have broken stuff. Alright. And there goes the guy. Well, we got good news and bad news. Our next character is LOL, our other fox. She's missing her arm, but luckily, we did find it in another box. So that is going to lead to my conclusion this wasn't whoever stocked the product or filled the box. This is a factory issue, because why would I have one box with a character's missing piece in it and another one with a broken piece? But that's pretty bad quality control. LOL is one of our fun time characters. So far, we haven't had anyone that's referenced another character, but hopefully we'll get some. 6, 5, and 3 action. Spend a clay to reroll all miss results or circle results this turn. And if we flip her over, just reroll all results. You don't have to pay a coin anymore. 5, 5, and 5. So that's cool. So this is the fun time version, which is Chica's fun time place, which is like the second shop that was open. So they made more of the cutesy ones. So they made Foxy into a girl. Again, could have just made just a white Foxy and been done with it. But yeah, nice to have different models. Alright, next pack. We have Chocolate Chica. So we have our second person from the same area. or same keywords. So we have a chocolate Chica, who's also chocolate, much like our chocolate Bonnie. 6 defense, 7, 5, and 3 for attacks. Action, spend 2 coins to revive the ally in space 2. So I kind of wonder if some of these characters, like the Bonnies and the Foxies and the Freddys, are all going to kind of be very similar. Like LOL just has about re-rolling, where I think the Phantom Foxy has stuff with like moving injured characters, and I think the regular Foxy had stuff about moving or reviving or doing something to injured characters. I know Chica, the regular version of Chica, had an ability about reviving any character, specific character. Well, maybe more cost to revive all characters. So it's kind of neat. So you have 7, 5, and 2, so this kind of stays in the same line of that. And then action, spend 2 to revive Chocolate Chica or one of her allies. And I think the backside of the original Chica was, I want to say, spend 3 coins to revive everybody. But again, her stats might have been lower, so that could be the difference there. But yeah, there's Chocolate Chica. Her face is cracked. That is pretty cool. She's got like the candy beak. Still like someone took the bite out of the side of her. So I think she's supposed to be like a donut, maybe. Or an ice cream cone, maybe. I'm not sure. Interesting. Chocolate covered egg, because she's a chicken. Awesome. So let's see what we have in our next pack. So we're almost halfway through. We got another purple guy, but this one we have is not broken. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, first duplicate. So that means technically we can't get a full set out of all 20. Can't get all 20 characters because we got a duplicate character. But again, I said I do own some of them. So yeah, hopefully if I don't get 3 of the same ones or 4 of the same ones, or too many duplicates, but we'll see what we get, you know. That's the whole fun of the mystery packs, right? Alright, well, we got another duplicate. But, again, I'm not going to complain too much, because it was another LOL bit, but this one was not broken. Awesome. So the card's going to be the exact same, so nothing different on there. Cool. I'm going to take a quick pause, clean up half this mess before we do the other 10 boxes. Alright. Pack number 11. So we are halfway through. We got a new character. We got Balloon Boy, who's a toy. I'll just find his miniature here. And our creepy little clown boy who does not want to stand. Although it's one thing I could almost sit here and be like looking at these and be like, I almost hope they would have put like little holes in the bottom of their feet. So you could have stood them up, put them in pegs for stuff. But yeah, here, let's take a look at Balloon Boy here quick. Very simple. Alright, so Balloon Boy has some of the smallest attack or defense we've seen at 5. We've seen some others at 5, usually on their defensive side. So yeah, it says his big attack is a question mark. Then he has 5 and 1. It says blank. If you miss, you miss and you take 1 point. So interesting. So he gets his high one. He just automatically gains a point. He doesn't even care. And now his injured side instead, he takes 2 points. So he gets extra points. This could work really well with one of them Foxes who gets to move guys up, right? Move them up, and then now he can all of a sudden get some extra attacks if he gets the rare one. But you look at it, it's 3 defense. So it's also a risk reward, right? Alright, our next guy is Endo 1. So we got an endoskeleton, who's the endoskeleton keyword, or class types. I don't know if we're getting any more of those. But yeah, it's 5, 3, and 2. When Endo01 is injured by an attack, take 3 coins. So again, and coins work for everybody. So this could work really well with saving up for one of these other guys that had a lot of coin abilities. Like Purple Guy has one that lets him, or he gives you coins. Chocolate Bonnie, you have to spend, spend 3 coins if he's in space 3. So here you go. He's injured, he takes 3. He moves back to space 1. Just move him back 1. Also now he can spend 3. To immediately attack an injured guy. So it could be some really good synergy and stuff like that. Then we're going to flip him over. We have action. There's 3, 2, and 1. So it's low attack. There's high defense when he gets to the injured side. And it's a spend 2 plus 4 to his next attack on his turn. So yeah, he's a really neat one in himself because, right, he gets injured, you get 3 coins, and he can turn and spend them to up his attack by 4, and he has high defense. Other thing I kind of want to point out, which is really fun about him, is so we have Phantom. Foxy here. So they have the same feet because they're both endoskeletons. Same thing with his hand. So I really thought that was a really neat little aspect, right? Is they kept like the same things. I don't think anybody else so far has any mechanical parts out. But yeah, that's a really neat little idea there. I only wish they'd make like just generic security guard would have been kind of a cool character. I get why not, I guess, because it doesn't really make sense, but it would have been neat. Alright, our next one is we have our first bear we haven't seen yet. We have Red Bear. He's also another shadow, so we've had 2 shadows now. Who's our other shadow? Our other shadow was the Black Rabbit. His name I can't pronounce. He has 7 defense, 6, 4, and 1. Spend 1 coin plus 3 to Red Bear's next attack if it's against an uninjured enemy. So this is cool. So he gets bonuses for attacking non-injured characters. And on the other side, we have 6 defense, 6 attack, 5, and 3 action. Spend 3 coin plus 3 to Red Bear's next attack against an uninjured enemy. So is it the same for both? Yeah, 3 for each. So that's pretty cool as well, right? We get the ability to have some guys that hurt injured guys, some guys that hurt non-injured guys. So playing them in certain orders might make a difference as well. I also like the fact his jaw's kind of bent, like his picture. He's missing an ear, he has some wires. Little top hat. He's missing a chip of paint on the back. It's not a big deal. But again, that's really cool because, like, right, it could have just repainted the original Freddy. Maybe changed his ear out. You wouldn't even have to have done that. I think it would have been fine. But look, we got another bear right away. Where is your card? There it is. So instead of Red Bear, we got Shadow Freddy. So we have our 3rd Shadow character. And he has some paint issues. But, you know, we'll call it wear down for being used, right? So he has 8 defense, 8 attack, which is pretty good. 5 and 3 action. Injure any Shadow character on your team, then injure any enemy. Don't take points. So this is kind of cool as well, right? He actually going to play around having guys with the same thing. So this is actually neat, hopefully, if they ever make like a second series, because you have more characters you could link to these abilities, potentially. But yeah, so he's going to hurt a shadow one, then he can injure an opponent. And this can shut down if they have a really high stack or defense or something. Or team them up. And on the other side, he has action is 7, 6, 4, and 5. His Shadow Freddy can attack. Spend 1 coin, Shadow Freddy can attack this turn. So neat, because he already does the one thing he flips him where you don't get a point, so you don't want to be able to take advantage of it. So yeah, he's pretty cool as well. He's got his same thing with Red Bear. He's got kind of the crooked jaws. Basically, he's a repaint of Red Bear. Unfortunately, they didn't. We're doing pretty good, but they didn't do it for him. But but he is different than standard Freddy, I believe. But yeah, it was a little paint job missing there, but, you know, unfortunately that happens. And his things are just literally tossed in this box. There's nothing protecting them when they're in the box. Alright, we have another new one. We are doing really well. We have Marionette. So far, out of this entire set, we've only had the 2 duplicates, which are unfortunately or fortunately, just depends on how you look at it, were the broken characters. So at least I got replacements for them. But other than that, yeah, we haven't had any other duplicates here. We had a couple of duplicates from characters I've had previously, but that was kind of to be expected. But I don't think we're going to get every character. I think even with the ones I had before, we're going to be missing like 1 or 2, unfortunately. But I don't know what the rarities are for any of these. But anyhow, we have a Marionette, who's also our toy, so she can go with our Balloon Boy, being our toy characters. 9 defense, 5, 4, and a question mark. Oh, so both the toys have a question mark on a circle. If you miss, move Marionette to space 3 and shift each ally up. Interesting. So if he doesn't hit, she can go to the back. Kind of set that up, maybe. And then on the other side, we have a miss, move him to space 3, shift each ally up. 7, 5, and 3. Or, 7, 5, and question mark. So that's kind of a neat little effect. Again, you can try and combo that with some of your other characters. Being like, oh, this person does really well attack. Maybe throw her up there first. Try to do a heavy attack. If they miss, they go back to space 3. Your second guy's already up ready to attack. That's neat. The white mask is actually outside the black piece instead of just being a paint over. That's pretty cool. So there's our Marionette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs to go, and we are missing. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11. We have 12 of the 20 so far. Different ones. So, very interesting. And we got another duplicate. Unfortunately, we got another Springtrap. Doesn't want to stand, apparently, on my angled thing. So that's alright. Got another Springtrap. Again, so I think I had, I want to say I think I had 4 of them. So, like, I could get a couple of duplicates and still get them all, but I think we're going to get down to where I'm missing, like, 1 or 2, which is going to kind of frustrate me, but it's what it is, right? Alright, so we have a new one for the video. So that's our first duplicate that's not broken. We have Baby, who's our Fun Time, who can go with our other Fun Time character, which is LOL Bit. Circus Baby has 4 defense. So she has some neat abilities. She has 6, 5, and 1. But each her 6 and her 1 each have a coin on them. So if she does damage, she also gets to draw a coin. And this is action. Whenever you take coin this turn, double the number you take. So either doing those abilities or doing that. So she's going to be your coin generator. And on the back side, same thing. But now her one on the bottom has a double coin, has 0. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. She'll help you get coins. So we have a little bit of stuff on her top there as well. Yeah, we have Fun Time. Fun Time Baby. So if we look on the outside of the box, we have missing a chocolate character, a phantom character, and that it? That might be it. That can't be right, because you have 20 characters. Unless there's 16 and then there's 4 in the box in the base game. That might be the case too. Is that what it is? Oh yeah, there's only 16 and then the other 4 are in the base game. So, I only need 16 of the 20, so I can get up to 4 duplicates and still be fine. And we are sitting at 3 duplicates right now. So we can get 1 more duplicate and still be fine. And we got Chocolate Freddy, so that's awesome there. So we got our 3 chocolates together. I'm gonna fun time. Shadow. Toy. Chocolate. Phantom, and yeah, we'll do that. Fine there. Chocolate Freddy has 7, 5, and 2 action. +1 to Chocolate Freddy's attack for each chocolate ally. So this kind of works like the regular Freddy. He gains bonuses for having classic, which are what the other 4 are. So he gains bonuses for basically having additional characters of his type, which is kind of neat. I think the other Shadow Freddy was the other character that specified shadow cards. Yeah, so it's like the Freddy cards are the ones that specify the keywords. 6, 4, and 2 +1 for each chocolate ally, which is really neat. So he's got a big off ear there. He's got his gummy teeth. His ribs are all exposed. That's kind of cool. Like, they did the extra little detail in there. That's really fun. Alright, so we are missing, I think we're only missing 2 guys then to have the full collection. Missing 1 Phantom and 1 other character, which I know who it is, but I don't want to mention it. Until we draw them. Alright, so we got another new one. We got our Phantom character. We got Phantom Chica. I wish she was missing her beak, though. I don't know if Phantom Chica's one is missing her beak or not, but I kind of wish we got that version. 4, 5, and 2 action. If Phantom Chica injures an enemy on her next attack, take 2 coins. Oh, so that's interesting, because a lot of the other Chicas all pay to heal people. She gets to, if she hurts someone, she gets coins. If you're running an all Chica deck, she could basically be injuring people and then healing your team. Phantom Chica injures an enemy, take 2. So 8, 6, and 4. Very cool. I honestly hope they would make more of these. I'd love to see some of the other theming ones. They have some other cool characters and stuff from some of the other games, and that'd be kind of cool. But it would also be really neat to get like the security breach stuff as well. I think that would be fun, getting like all those guys. Awesome, we got the last one. So we got all 16 characters plus the base game. We got the Crying Child. So I didn't want to mention it, but if you saw my other videos, you've already seen what it was, or if you looked at the package, you probably could have figured it out on your own. But we got the Crying Child, which is our other 8-bit. So we have 2 8-bits, we have 2 Shadows, 2 Phantoms, 3 Chocolates, 2 Toys, 2 Fun Times. We have 1 Springlock, 1 Endoskeleton, and then 4 Classic from the basic ones. Interesting. So yeah, again, they could actually add some really other cooler characters to this. So you have Crying Child, plus maybe some stuff from the books would be kind of neat. So Crying Child here has 6. Defense 7, 5, and 1. If you miss your next attack this turn, take an extra 2 coins. And if we flip them to the other side, we have 6, 4, and 2. If you miss this next attack this turn, take an extra 3 coins. So again, a coin generator, kind of like Baby was. So the fun time characters were kind of that. It's kind of neat. Just the tears going down. Alright, so then we have one pack left. So who will we get? We're gonna open it up because even though I have everything, I want to see what extra character we're gonna get. So other than the fact we have 2 broken ones, we only have 1 extra character, which is Springtrap. Not to mention, I already had, previously I had, I think Red Bear. I had Red Bear. I had Endoskeleton, Phantom Foxy, Chica. That's 4. I thought I had 5 guys. I think I had 1 other person. So yeah, I think maybe I had Phantom Freddy too. But we got another Red Bear. So what we got. So that's our last section. We're just kind of curious. It would be cool if we got like another other character, but that's pretty awesome. Alright, so that's what we have for the Fightline booster pack. So that is everything. So between this video showing off all of these characters, all the booster pack characters, plus the base set. That is all the characters for this set. So unless I release another one, that's what I have. But if there's anything else you guys would like to see me do, any other Five Nights at Freddy games you'd like to see me talk about, definitely gonna do that. I did mention in one of my other Five Nights at Freddy's board game, Nights of Fright, that uses little miniatures. I said these guys would be awesome to replace them, just because they are a little bit better. They're a lot better quality miniatures. It would also be cool to like maybe design special card abilities for each one of them, because each one has a special ability for that game. Like Freddy gets extra food, or Foxy can move across the board quicker. Kind of neat to design an extra ability for each one of these, and maybe sometimes plays into what some of these cards do or what they do. That'd be a really fun idea as well. That's something you guys would like to see. Let me know in the comments. I like to hear from you. See you guys later. Bye.